This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 Starcraft Super Light Travel Trailer, model number 252 RV. Okay, so this is a how-to video. It's a walkthrough video, so I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So starting at the door side rear, we have regular crank type stabilizers. It takes the 3/4 inch socket or the crank that comes with it to raise and lower them. Also, while we're talking like that, if you see this hole with a grommet here, it's kind of hard to see, and you have to take my word for it, but on the frame there's a 3/4 inch hex, right? When you turn it, it moves the slide room in and out manually. So if you ever have an issue with it, let's say it just stops functioning for whatever reason, you could actually crank it in and out manually to get yourself out of trouble. You would just use the 3/4 inch crank here, right, or the drill attachment right there. Okay. Also, while we're on the subject, your power tongue jack here, if it was ever to fail, you can pull this plug, this rubber plug, I don't know if you can see it very well right there. You can pull it out and there's a 3/4 inch hex there, so you can use the drill attachment or the crank and actually raise and lower it to hitch and unhitch also in an emergency. So you can get yourself out of trouble just using those two different features. Okay. So you have a power awning with LED strip. Keep in mind that this is the vent for the range hood. Now if you're going to vent to the outside, make sure you reach up and open the baffle. It's open right now, right? You want it to flap freely when you're venting to the outside. Otherwise you can just go up there and shut it like so. But when you're venting, you want to have it open or you won't get a good airflow to the outside. Outside speakers, of course you have the fold-out stairs, and you can adjust the length of the legs by pulling this in and out, or basically outward, and move the legs up and down. You got one for each leg. Okay. You have power here. This is a sprayer port right here, so it comes with a coiled sprayer, and you can just plug it right in there and spray off whatever you need to do. And let me see here. This is your water heater here. Right now it's empty because the trailer is winterized, but this one works on both gas and electric. The switches are inside the trailer. Never run the electric heating element, or the gas for that matter, when the tank is empty. Right now you can see that the drain plug is pulled out right here. That's a 1 1/16 3/4 inch socket to remove that, and it goes right in here. So right now it's empty because we're winterized, so always make sure you fill it up before you turn on the water heater. That's important. Okay, this is just a service panel for your refrigerator. You don't really have to go in there unless somebody's gonna do some repairs on it. This is the vent for your furnace. You have an outside refrigerator here. Very simple. Okay. Second set of stairs and the second door. This goes right into the bedroom, the master bedroom, right in there. Okay. Alrighty. Now, this is pre-wired for backup cameras and for side cameras. So right here, if you look at this marker, if you wanted to purchase the kit, which consists of a backup camera and 2 side marker cameras, this one is, I believe, a Furion, I believe. Here, let me get close so I don't, let me get some light here. Bear with me, please. Yeah, this is a Furion brand, so you could get just the backup camera if you want. There's a housing in the back, it's pre-wired. Or you can get the 3-piece or 3-camera model with one of these on each side, a camera on each side, and of course the rear camera, and then you get the monitor that goes in your tow vehicle with you. So it's pre-wired for that if you're interested. This is your hitch right here, It's a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway control. We'll show you how that operates when you pick up. Okay. This is the sprayer I told you about that you can plug in. Okay. Let's move on a little bit. You have two 30-pound LP tanks. Of course, a power ton jack we talked about. And back here is a deep cycle marine battery. Okay. So your pass-through storage here. You have the other camera mount here. You get a dump hose with it, plus you get this reducer to reduce your short cord down to 20 amp if you want to plug it in at home to pack things up. You'll still have light and that sort of thing. Okay. So as we move down here, you have your docking station. Now, your city water hookup is right here. Okay. If you look at this drawing right here, when you have this blue handle vertical, it's city water, right? When you have it horizontal, it will fill the fresh water tank. So right now, if you hook up your city water within this position, it will just send water to all your fixtures, all your plumbing. Okay. Now, if you're going to camp someplace that doesn't, let's say that doesn't have city water, it has maybe a fill station, like some of the state parks will have fill stations when you first go through the gate. That sort of thing. You can pre-fill the tank before you get to your campsite by turning this into this position right here, and it'll fill the tank instead of sending water to fixtures. Then you're going to use your onboard water pump to pump the water. So either or. This is another hookup for that sprayer, right? And this is your black tank flush right here. So after you dump your tanks, you can leave the black tank valve open, hook your hose right up here at the dump station, turn it on, it'll spray out the inside of your black tank, clean off the sensors, that sort of thing. Like it says on this sticker right here, do not use the tank flush valve unless the valve is in an open position. So you always want to have it open so too much pressure doesn't build up, all right? And right here, this is just cable, satellite and cable through. That's a coax right there, if you can see it. So that's what that's for. This is your power cord, 30-foot, 30-amp cord. And of course, we give you the reducer that I just showed you to reduce it down to a 20, so you could plug it in at home if you wanted to, pack things up and, you need lights inside, that sort of thing, okay? All right, so let's go inside. Okay, here's your monitor panel. So your slide room is right here. Okay, so slide in and out. Your power awning in and out is right here. Never leave the awning extended unattended, right? You always want to leave it rolled in unless you're going to be at the campsite. If you're gone, you want it to be retracted. There's the light switch for it. You can see it does have a light strip. There. Your water pump here, that's to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water, like I was telling you. If you have city water hookup, you don't have to worry about that. The pump is also used to winterize the trailer, so you're going to use that when winterizing the trailer. If you want to light your water heater on gas, it's right here. There's your fault light there. If you want to turn on the electric heating element, it's right here. Remember what I said, right now it's drained. You never want to turn on the gas or the electric unless you've filled the water tank. So make sure it's got water in it before you do that. Your battery's charged. Fresh water is empty. Black is empty. They're all empty. You can see they graduate up in 1/3 increments here. You can see that. Once you get past 2/3, you're going to start thinking about dumping the gray in the black tank. You have to have a battery on the trailer to work the slide out. The power converter is not designed to just send a right amperage right to the slide room, so you got to have your battery hooked up too. Okay. Alrighty, so your range, first of all, has a top on it that folds down. You always want it down when you're traveling. Okay. I assume the gas is turned on right now. We're going to find out here. This is your sparker. To light the oven or the burners, you turn this clockwise to spark it, right? Then you have 3 knobs for the 3 burners, and then this one is for the oven. So let's see what we got here. Yep, there you go, no problem. Very simple. Just turn it clockwise. Now when it comes to the oven, first of all you have lights here. Oven light and blue ambient light. All the way back, let me do this. All the way back there, at the bottom to the back is a pilot light. Okay, I'll spark it so you can see it maybe. Yeah, so there's the sparker for it right there. So what you do is you go to the oven knob, you turn it to the picture of the pilot light, and then you depress it. You keep it depressed during the whole lighting procedure. Then with the other hand, you're going to spark this, turn it clockwise until you see the pilot light down here. After it lights, you still hold this for another 10 seconds to heat up the thermocouple. Then you can go to operating temperature, right? When you shut it off, the flame goes out, of course, but so does the pilot light. So you have to relight the pilot light each time you use the oven. Okay. Always travel with this closed. This is your range hood vent here. I told you about the baffle on the outside. Make sure you open it if you're going to use the fan. You can hear the fan there is very quiet. Okay, and then you have a light also. This is your microwave. It works like any other microwave, so keep that in mind. Okay. Your refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator, so it works on 110 AC or LP gas. The way you do it is you just hold the button to turn everything on. Right now it's saying A. It shows a picture of an electrical plug. That means automatic electricity. That's where you're going to have it almost always. The reason they call it automatic is because it automatically seeks out AC electricity. It finds it and it runs on AC electricity, but if it can't find it, it'll automatically switch over to gas and light on gas. That's why they call it automatic. Also, if you're, let's say it's a hot day and you're leaving early in the morning to go out exploring for the day, you're running on AC, and you have a power failure soon after you leave. So this refrigerator will sense that and automatically light on gas so you don't spoil your food. So that's why it's best to leave it on A, electricity. You can change the modes. That's just electricity. That's just gas. That's automatic, okay? Also, you should have your temperature up all the way like it is, unless it's getting cold outside and you start to frost up or anything like that, but generally speaking, you're going to have it up. So there you have it here. Nice size freezer here. You can see it. Sorry about my camera work. Okay. Your TV, which swings out on a bracket here, and you do have a strap to lock it in place when you're traveling so it doesn't fly out and get damaged. Okay, let me just push it in out of the way here. Give me a second. There we go. This is your sound bar here. So basically this has FM radio. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or your tablet. It has a USB, so you can put all your favorite albums on one USB stick and take them with you. This HDMI is an in, so if you need to go into the system, let's say with a portable Blu-ray player, you can go right in there into the TV set. So that's the HDMI in. It also has 2 speaker zones, 1 and 2. 1 is inside the trailer, 2 is outside the trailer. So there's a lot you can do with it. You also have presets and all the usual stuff, okay? Here is the thermostat. Mode is you just strike. First of all, you hold mode to turn it on and off. So you hold it for a little bit, you'll see it light up. There you go. So that's heat, fan, cool, which is air conditioner, back to heat. Yep. It'll go back to heat anyway, and I'm just going to shut it off by holding it. Okay? You can also change the fan speed here. If they give the option of a fan speed, always use it on auto. That's the best way to do it. Temperature up and down here and here. So very, very simple, very intuitive. Okay, so that's an emergency escape window, 2 of them. You have theater seating here. You can drop this table down onto these cleats. Use the cushions to fill in the space, and this will turn into a bed for you. You have your remotes here. There's your stereo remote here. That's your TV remote there. And all your keys, your battery for your smoke detector, and all the literature that comes with it is right here also. Okay. So let's see, there's something else I'm looking for here. Where is it? Give me one second. Oh, here it is. I walked right by it. So this is your power converter right here. So this converts AC to DC power. So basically when you're plugged in to shore power, which is 110 AC, you can see right here you've got circuit breakers just like you'd see at home, and they're all labeled, right? Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC down on this end here. You got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled, okay? That's where the 12 volt power will come from, that and the battery. The battery, which is 12 volt, obviously, when you're pulling it down the road, your tow vehicle will charge your battery. And then when you're plugged in at the campsite or any place, as long as you're plugged into shore power, this converter will sense how much energy your battery needs and keep it charged. So it converts AC to DC power, plus it charges your battery. Okay. This over here is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. Right here. So you can see it's green. The LED is green. You always want it to be green. If it's not, get it serviced. That's important. If it goes off, it's detected carbon monoxide or LP gas. Open the door, take everybody outside, shut off the gas, figure out what's going on. Now, if it beeps very slowly, it's telling you that your battery is low. So I'm going to put it through a self-test so you can hear it here. Okay. LP is good. See carbon monoxide coming up right there, and then low battery alert. Hopefully I said the right thing. I was distracted there. So if it beeps very slowly like it did at the last signal, that's a low battery alarm. Okay, same tone, just beep slower. Okay, always you always want it to be green. If not, get it serviced. Okay. Another emergency window here. You have a vent here. This is just telling you you can hook up a Wi-Fi booster. Basically, it would go on the roof, and there's a part that goes right here, a little box. So if you wanted to scan that code, it'll tell you more about it, but you can upgrade so you get better public Wi-Fi. Okay. The bed comes up, and there's storage underneath, of course. This is a closet, of course. It's got a lot of storage for a trailer. Okay, TV hookups here. And there's a backer plate here, so you can put a swing out bracket, so you could tilt it so you can see it when you're laying in bed. Right there. Now this light here tells us that the signal booster for the digital antenna is on. That's where you want to keep it, otherwise you won't get a good picture. You can shut it off, but you'll get a lousy picture, so you always want to make sure that's on. Okay. Now we'll move back to the bathroom. So, got more room here. This is great. Okay. Now the toilet is right above the black tank. The black tank's directly below. You have to have chemical and water in it before you use it. Okay. You can't use it dry. So there's your flush pedal there. The black tank is directly below. That's antifreeze coming out right now. So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water. You're going to put 1 dose of chemical right in the bowl. Then you'll step on the flush pedal, hold it down till at least 1 gallon of water goes into the black tank along with the chemical. Then you're ready to use it. If you use it dry, the smell will be terrible, plus it can get clogged up. So you always want to remember you have to have chemical and water in it before you start using it. That's obviously important. Shower works like any other shower. You also have a powered vent here. The vanity and the sink work like any other one. This is the GFCI right here. So keep in mind, all the plugs, all the 110 plugs in the trailer, including the one on the outside, are wired through a GFCI. So if you're using the plug outside and it pops, you're going to reset it inside. Just because it doesn't have a physical GFCI plug, it's still wired through one. Okay. Okay. So let me look a little further here, see what else we have. Skylight. Lots of storage for laundry stuff, or for kind of a folding station, plus you can hang stuff here, so that's cool. There's 12 volt chargers, I'm sorry, there's not 12 volt. There's USB chargers all over the trailer. Each one will have a green LED on it. Okay. All right, so I think that covers it. Let me look around to see if I've got everything. I believe I do. Okay. All right, well, thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember that you need to inspect your roof. So the manufacturer says every 60 days you should go up on the roof, or somebody should go up there, look around, make sure there's no damage to the roofing material or the roofing attachments. That could be done by low branches or road debris flying up there, something like that. Also make sure that that all the sealant is good and tight. There's no cracking or separation so water can get through. So you give that a good inspection. Odds are you'll go up there for years and not have to do anything. But that's why you inspect it, just to stay ahead of it. So you're protecting your investment, you're staying ahead of things, so it's every 60 days you should give it a look over or have somebody else do it, okay? Also, right now, all the water's been purged from the system and replaced with antifreeze, and the water heater is bypassed and empty. So we're in winterize mode right now, okay? So please keep that in mind. So once again, thanks for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit, and we'll go over anything you need to go over, how to operate your hitch, for example, when you pick up. So you can ask questions then, and we'll show you we'll try to answer any questions you have anyway, okay? Thank you.